All righty. Let's see what's going on, peeps. All right. Let's see. Is YouTube going to put us live? Yeah, what's up, everybody? On this Tuesday morning.
Weekly vodka.
So, put that down. I want to have that up. All right. So we got. All right. So, morning coffee back. What's up, guys? How you doing? On this Tuesday. And we'll wait for some people to get in. Let the notifications go out. And hopefully they go out. Hope they go out. But we'll see. On a early morning. Nice outside. What's up, Flame Legend? How you doing? Good morning. Top of the morning to you. So, all right. I'll just wait for this more people to come in. Maybe maybe YouTube will send notifications out. People come in and drink coffee. We'll look at the news stories. Look at news stories. Look at some news stories. Let's see here. Look, we got 6 people in here. So hopefully they come in and say hello to us. Hope they come say hello to us. So, man, hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday. All righty. Good morning, Katie. Let's see. Let me share the screen here. All right. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, I wanted to make it a little bigger. All right. Let's look at the some of the news here. Oh yeah, you saw they had a protester yesterday. They had a protester in the football game yesterday. So yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. They had a protester, but I don't think they're going to show it though. Wait, there it is. There it is. There it is. There's he's running. He's running. He's running. Watch, football player goes. Yeah. Football player says, "Bagow, we got you." So, yeah, that was funny. That was funny that they, yeah. So the little dude running on the field, and yeah, it didn't work out well for him, did it? Didn't work out well for him. Let's see what goes on here. Yeah, the bizarre story. Did y'all hear about this? About lead weights in lie detectors, fishing tournament. Somebody was like, I think they're putting like weights in the fish to make them seem like they were, they were heavier than what they really were. So, that was, let's see. You had the walleye swimming cold, murky depths of Lake Erie. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So when Jason Fisher pulled out handfuls of lead sinkers and of the bellies of some prize-winning fish, he knew he had a hell of a problem on his hands. Yeah, so somebody was putting somebody was putting like lead pellets in the fish to make them seem like they were heavier, so they can win a fishing tournament. That is insane, man. It's insane with the depths people go to try to win shit, man. Man, it's crazy. What's up, Jameson? See what else is on the news here. Couple wins, $294 million lottery, and then going into blink. It's an ad, so I can't. You gotta scroll through stuff. So I'm not gonna look at that one. But yeah, so somebody apparently won $294 million, and supposedly they Lost it all. Supposedly lost it all. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Gisele and Tom Brady are now living separately. Let's look at this one, huh? NBA preseason's today. Pelicans play today. The NBA preseason is today. Pelicans play tonight. So Gisele and Tom Brady are now living separately, according to a source. So yeah. So Gisele and Tom, they're no longer. It's like they're no longer an item. So I guess she got mad that he wouldn't play football again. So I guess we'll be seeing Tom Brady Tom Brady will be playing football for the next 10 years now. Since him and Gisele are decided that they yeah. So let's see what's going on here. So yeah, Albert Pujols passes Babe Ruth all time on the RBI list, and he also hits home run number 703. Albert Pujols, man, I'm glad that he was able to get 700 home runs. His career definitely deserved it. So he definitely deserved that with his career. Man. Yeah. So Pujols, 42. So he says he's not going to play next year, but if he plays next year, he'll definitely pass Babe Ruth up on the all-time home run list if he plays next year. But I don't think doesn't look like he's gonna do that. Let's look at let's see. Yeah, so the Broncos picked up Latavius Murray off the Saints practice squad. The Saints practice. Latavius Murray had a good game this past Sunday, and I guess that just tells me that Alvin Kamara is going to play this week. I guess that's going to tell you. I guess if he doesn't play, then that's going to be bad news for the Saints because Latavius Murray was playing really, really well. He had a good game Sunday. So yeah, the Phillies made the playoffs. Dolphins work out former Georgia QB Wood Murray. No, Jake Fromm. Dolphins have worked out former. I thought it was going to be Aaron Murray, but no, it's Jake Fromm. Since Tua, of course, is going to be out this week, he's not going to play. Yeah, Tua's not playing this week. So Jake Fromm is he's getting a look from the Dolphins. So he's going to look from the Dolphins. Curious to see if they even pick him up, just like for like insurance purposes, just in case something happens to. All right. There you go. Yeah, Dennis Allen praises Dalton but won't rule out Winston. Of course, if Jameis Winston's healthy, he's playing. I mean, it's just that simple. Any Saints fan who thinks that Winston's going on the bench, it's not going to happen. Yeah, if Winston's healthy, he's playing this Sunday against Seattle. But if he's healthy, I got no problem with it. But if he's not healthy, then I have a problem with him playing. Yeah, so let's see what else we got on the news today. We don't care about the Prince and the King and the Queen anymore. I don't care about that drama that's going on over there. Man, all this stupid stuff. Let's see what's going on. Look at ESPN.com. Hulu Plus Live TV. I have Hulu Plus Live TV. So last night, San Francisco beat the Los Angeles Rams 24-9. What's up, Maverick? How you doing? Oh, your internet went out. Your internet went out. That kind of sucks. I've had that happen before. I've had internet issues doing games. That kind of sucks. It happens though, unfortunately. Yeah. So San Francisco, they beat Los Angeles 24-9 last night as the Rams didn't even get a touchdown. Matthew Stafford threw a pick six that really that ended the game at that point. And that ended the game at that point. As Jeff Wilson, he had a 32-yard touchdown run. And he also ran for 74. And Jimmy G threw for 239, one touchdown, no picks. So Jimmy G, man, Frisco better be happy that he stayed, which was, it's kind of crazy that he stayed. I thought he was gone. Let's see what's going on today in baseball. Yeah, don't the Yankees have a doubleheader? Yeah, Yankees have a doubleheader today. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for giving me mine. Yeah, Yankees have a doubleheader. Is Aaron Judge still trying to get 62 home runs? Has a bunch of games today. And the playoffs start Friday? No, Thursday. No, Friday. Here it is, Friday. Friday. The NL wild card still not determined yet. But looks like it's going to be the Mets. But yeah, so of course there's no times, there's no TV set for Friday and Saturday for baseball. But yeah, postseason starts this weekend for Major League Baseball. Let's see. I think there's a college game on like Wednesday. I think it got moved. Let's see. Yeah, SMU in Central Florida. They play at 6 o'clock Central on Wednesday on ESPN2. That game got moved. It was supposed to be the Mets have a doubleheader as well. Yeah, so no Thursday night game in college football. No Thursday night game. It's kind of surprising that they didn't put something on Thursday. But Friday, they got Nebraska and Rutgers, Houston and Memphis, Colorado State and Nevada, UNLV, San Jose State on Friday. And all those games are on TV. They got a doubleheader on Fox Sports 1. Yeah, Nebraska. Who they're going to get as their head coach? Who they're going to get as their head coach? Then Saturday, we got a slew of games Saturday. A lot of got some ranked matchups. Michigan plays at 11 o'clock again. Well, 12 o'clock Eastern. But Michigan plays early again. They play Indiana on Fox. Then you got LSU, Tennessee. That's also an early game on ESPN. Ranked matchup. TCU and Kansas. That's where College Game Day is. They're also going to be an early game. Got Arkansas, Mississippi State, Missouri, and Florida. Texas, Oklahoma. Does anybody really give a shit about Texas, Oklahoma this year? Both those teams are really pretty. No, they're not. They're not even ranked. Texas, Oklahoma, not even ranked. Then you got Purdue and Maryland, Louisville and Virginia. Eastern, man. Those games. Let's see. Cincinnati and South Florida. Yeah. Then you got Georgia and Auburn. Georgia should beat the hell out of Auburn. Oklahoma State, they're ranked number 7. They play Texas Tech. Then you got a ranked matchup, Utah and UCLA. That's at 2:30 on Fox. That might be a good game. And let's see. Yeah, Ohio State plays Michigan State. Ole Miss plays Vanderbilt. That's not going to be a good game. Washington, Arizona State. And Arizona State just fired their coach. Although Washington did get beat bad by UCLA. But, yeah. Which other ranked matchups? Like Clemson goes on the road to face Boston College. Yeah. Clemson should win that one. USC at home against Washington State. Kentucky's at home against South Carolina. Wake Forest home against Army. BYU goes on the road to face Notre Dame. That's going to be an interesting game. Could BYU go on the road and beat Notre Dame? Then you got Kansas State going on the road to face Iowa State. Alabama at home against Texas A&M. Alabama should win that game pretty handily. NC State and Florida State. And is that the right? That's the last. Oh, you got Oregon. You got Oregon and Arizona. They're on the Pac-12 network. They're on the Pac-12 network. Jeez. So nobody's gonna watch that one. So nobody's going to watch that one on the Pac-12 network because who even has a Pac-12 network? Not many people have the Pac-12 network. I remember DirecTV didn't have it. Let's see. We got the we got the NBA today. There is a game today in the NBA. As all right, yeah, we got the Pistons versus the New York Knicks. That's on TNT. Minnesota versus Miami. Pelicans play the Bulls, and Utah plays Portland. Here in we got NBA preseason action. I wonder if Zion's playing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard about Ingram and McCollum being day to day. I don't know if they're going to play, but yeah, I don't see Zion on that list. But I'd be surprised if he plays. I think they're going to be cautious with him. I think they're really cautious with Zion. I'd be surprised if he plays tonight. Yeah, so NBA preseason is gearing up. Let's see, when does the regular season start? It's like, let's see. Oh, hold on. Do this. Oh, yeah, the preseason. Okay. Regular season starts on October 19th at Brooklyn. Okay. It's coming. October 19th. Yes, that's when the Pelicans start. Wednesday they play at Brooklyn. So I'm gonna have to make sure I get my my league pass in order. And all right, so let's see. I think hockey. I think hockey's in. Yeah, their preseason going. Their preseason started also. Yeah, when's their regular season start? Let's see. The easy way to do this is go to schedule. Just pick a team. Regular season starts on the 13th. That's when the Philadelphia Flyers start. So be around that time. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so if there's any more news. Yeah, I don't care about all that stuff. Golden Retriever stealing babies' socks reminds us why dogs are the best. There's a video of a dog stealing socks. Let's see. Where is the video? Oh, here's the original article. Let's see if we can find the stealing socks. Oh, he's taking the baby's socks off. Took the baby's socks off. That little stinker. That little dog's a little stinker there. Yeah, I like those stories. All right. Netflix cancels shows. I don't care what that's an ad, so you gotta watch. You can't really watch that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want to see this injury here. That's right. Yeah. This is the guy that got hurt against the Saints. He suffered a lower leg fracture. Okay. Okay, so good. It wasn't anything like a head injury. It was broke his leg. Okay, so I was worried it was like a head injury. The 25 as an ad. The ranked 25 best college football and team in history, but that's an ad, and you got to go look through all the freaking. Not doing that. Oh, Deion Sanders addresses the Georgia Tech Open. Let's see what Deion Sanders had to say about that. What's up, Toxic Falcons? So Deion Sanders. Don't know why he wanted to go to Georgia Tech, but what's up, Toxic Falcons? I mean, Georgia Tech, I don't think they're like committed to football. So I don't think they're really committed to football. What's up, Maverick? And top. Be different if Georgia Tech was actually committed to having a decent football team, but I don't know if they want to put the money into it. So, I mean, nowadays, if you want to be good in football, man, you're gonna have to have a lot of support from the athletic department, man. So, yeah, internet. I've had that happen before. Internet goes out, kind of sucks. But all right, get that out of there. So, yeah, Deion Sanders, prime time. So I thought that he was could be a candidate to go to Florida State. What's up, 44? Yeah, Sean Payton left, man. Sean Payton left. I don't know. You see, because he was only active for the game. So after the game, he was back on the practice squad. But I don't know, man. You got Tony Jones Jr. has done nothing. He's been a total bust. Washington, I'd rather have Murray. I'd rather have Latavius Murray over those two guys. But I'm sure they could have done something to keep him off the practice squad, even though it was only for that game. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the Saints are just they turn the ball over to make mistakes. Their offense is horrible. Pete Carmichael's, I don't like him at all. Pete Carmichael's garbage. He's a garbage play caller. Saints have no offense for like the first three quarters. So it sucks, man. Yep. I kind of figured once Sean Payton left, things were going to go bad for the Saints. I don't know if they could have had Doug. I would rather have Doug Peterson. I really would have. I'd rather had Doug Peterson over Dennis Allen. But is Alvin Kamara playing this week? I hope so, because we have no running backs. All we have is Mark Ingram now. So since they let Latavius Murray leave, we have no running backs. So I hope that Kamara plays this week. I hope this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to beat Seattle, man. I really don't. Our offense is garbage. I mean, Seattle scored 48 points this past weekend. We can't score 48 points. That's not going to happen. We got Hill. Yeah, we got Hill. We got Taysom Hill, and they don't use him. They don't use him right either. They bring him on 1st and 10. I didn't. They've done it a few times this year. They bring him in on 1st and 10. He runs the football. I don't get that either. If you're gonna bring in Taysom Hill, you need to bring him in on 2nd and short, 3rd and short, not 1st and 10 when they can just stack the line. It's play calling, man. Play calling is bad, man. I don't get it. So, who has the worst defense in the league? Oh, the Lions? Oh, the Lions have the worst defense in the league? Wow. Still. Saints offense is garbage, man. Doesn't matter. Saints offense is garbage. They have no identity whatsoever. No identity. They don't know what they are. Are they finesse? Are they a spread? They run the ball. They don't know what they are. So that's a problem. When you have no identity, it's a football team. It's not good. At least with Sean Payton, we knew what our identity was. Here with Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen, we have no idea. But they better beat Seattle this week, otherwise, I would say tank for a draft pick. We don't have a draft pick. We don't have a draft pick. Philadelphia has our draft pick. No, he just restructured his contract. I don't think. No, Michael Thomas just restructured his contract. If they were going to trade him, I wish they would have traded him before this season started. That's what I was hoping they would do. Because then we have no draft. We have no first-round draft pick. None. Philadelphia has it. So, yes, I guess I'll do the draft, the NFL draft this season, and I'll be celebrating with Philadelphia picks for the Saints. Man. Well, I got the Pelicans coming. Maybe the Pelicans can do something. So they play tonight, actually. So Pelicans play tonight. I might do the game. I don't know. I might do the Pelicans game tonight. I know it's just preseason and it's just who cares. But if Zion plays, if Zion's playing, I'll definitely do it. So hopefully he plays. So, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll trot him out there today. And it's in a meaningless preseason game. But he does need to get into some basketball shape. He does need to get in basketball shape because he hasn't played well over a year. LSU plays this week. They play Tennessee. They played the Volunteers, which is going to be a tough game. we're going to have to throw the ball for more than 85 yards if we want to beat Tennessee. So, yeah, so got to play Tennessee, the Volunteers. I'm going to get me some more coffee right back. What, Marie? What, Marie? Are you going to kill something again? Like a lizard or something. All right, back. Yeah, Ohio State plays Michigan State, right? Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, we'll see. They should. Ohio State should, but it's on the road though. Is that in? It's on the road. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. College football is weird. I mean, who'd have thought that Missouri would keep that game close against Georgia? So anything can happen. Who won last night's game? San Francisco. Yeah. Yeah, I thought Michigan State would be a little better this year than they are. A little surprised. How's she doing? She's doing good. She's doing fine. Marlins beat the Braves last night. Yes, the Braves didn't clinch. So the Braves have to win one game in this against the Marlins? They win the division. The only way the Mets will win if they sweep and y'all lose like 3 games, right? It's the only way the Mets can win the division. Yeah, win 1 game they clinch. Okay, so they got to Braves have to get swept, and the Mets have to sweep. Okay. Oh yeah, that's why that series was so big between the Mets and the Braves. If the Mets had won 1 game, that could have changed things. Yeah. Interesting. But so Yeah, Atlanta should be able to beat Miami at least one time. That's right. You want the Mets to lose, but the Braves need to win a game now. The Braves need to win a game, then they can win the division. So, what time is it? Oh, it's only 9:35. I thought it was later than 9:35. I thought it was later than 9:35. So, man. So yeah, so Friday postseason starts. I gotta find out what game I'm doing Friday. Probably be the Mets. Since the Mets I don't think the Mets are gonna sweep, and I don't think Atlanta's gonna get swept. So it's probably gonna be the Mets in the wild card, more than likely. 99.9% probability it's gonna be the Mets in the wild card, and then the Braves win the division. So. But I have to find out what channel these games are on. Is it going to be? I think some are going to be on like ABC. I think one's going to be like an ABC. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, I still don't know why Monday Night Football is not on ABC. They should have it on ABC and ESPN. Then Disney can have it on both channels. And they could yeah. But anyway, so yeah. So how's everybody doing this on this Tuesday? Well, it's gonna warm up today. I might have to close my windows and put the AC on. I haven't had the AC on over in about a week. It's been really comfortable, but it's supposed to get in the mid 80s today. So I'm probably going to have to close my windows and put the AC on again. So yeah, it's been a while since I put the AC on. But yeah, if it's like 85 degrees outside, it's going to get like 78 in the house. That's going to be too hot. So when it's been in the low 80s, high 70s, so you've been able to keep the AC off. But today I'm gonna have to put the air conditioner back on. Oh well, here's what it is on that note. Let's see. If I can make myself bigger, it doesn't work. Nope. Oh well. I thought I could make myself bigger on the screen, but I can't. It must be only if you pay for StreamYard. Must be if you pay for StreamYard. I have the free one. We only get like 20 hours a month, but as long as you have a few email addresses, you can bypass that. So it's cold in your house right now, not mine. It's comfortable. But it is supposed to warm up. Supposed to warm up today, tomorrow, and then I think Saturday's supposed to cool down again. Duke and North Carolina are tied for first in the ACC Coastal. I didn't know that. Let's see. Let's check the standings out. Hold on, let me pull this up and we'll share the screen. Let's look at the. There we go. Make myself a little smaller. Nobody cares what I look like. All right, let's look at the American Athletic Conference. You got Memphis 2-0, Cincinnati 1-0, Tulane 1-0. So Memphis, Cincinnati, and Tulane are all undefeated in the American Athletic Conference. Yeah, Tulane got a big win against Houston. Okay, in the Atlantic Coast Conference, the ACC. Of course, you got Clemson 3-0, Syracuse 2-0. And then, on the Coastal, you got Duke and North Carolina both at 1-0. But Miami has not played a conference game yet. Miami has not played a conference game yet. That's insane. What they do? They played all four of their non-con first 4 games. So they got their first game this week. Huh. Let's go back to that. All right, in the Big 12, you got Kansas. Kansas 2-0. Kansas State 2-0. Oklahoma State 1-0 and TCU 1-0. Then you got look at the bottom here. Look at the bottom. Look at Oklahoma 0-2. Texas 1-1. Oklahoma 0-2. Wow. Oklahoma's 0-2. The Big 10 in the East, you got Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. They're all 2-0. And see, one of these teams needs to be in the West. I mean, the East is top heavy. I mean, the West, the West, look at what you got. We got nobody in the West. None of these teams in the West is going to beat any of these teams in the East in the Big Ten title game. Not going to happen. Northwestern, Nebraska, Purdue, Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa, all 1-1. Then you got Wisconsin 0-2. Conference USA, you got North Texas, the Mean Green, they're 2-0. Rice is 1-0. Texas San Antonio is 1-0. Western Kentucky is 1-0 in the Conference USA. Man. Independence, who cares about them? BYU. Yeah. The Mid-American, the MAC. I like the MAC. I like when the MAC has, later in the year when we're going to have football on Wednesday night. MACtion. So, all right, we got Buffalo's 2-0, Bowling Green 1-0, Kent State 1-0. That's in the East. Then Toledo and Western Michigan are both 1-0 in the West. The Mountain West, you got Boise State. They're 2-0. They're leading the Mountain Division. Then in the West, you got UNLV and San Jose State. They're both undefeated. And then Fresno State and Hawaii still haven't played a game yet. The Pac-12. You got USC and UCLA. Both are undefeated. And Oregon's undefeated also, plus Utah. We got several teams are undefeated in the Pac-12. So, yeah, Southern Miss played Miami tough. You're right. They did play Miami tough. And Southern Miss beat Tulane, and Tulane, beat Kansas State. So a lot of weird things are going on in football. But the Pac-12, man. So man, if USC and UCLA can stay undefeated until they play each other later in the year, man. All right, then the SEC, we got Georgia 2-0 in the East, Tennessee 1-0. Those nobody else. Nobody else. Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Florida, South Carolina, Missouri. None of those teams have a chance to. It's either going to be Georgia or Tennessee out of the East. In the West, you got Alabama 2-0, LSU 2-0, Ole Miss 1-0, and big game for LSU. If they can beat Tennessee, it's a big game for LSU this week. I think it's either going to be Alabama or Ole Miss that wins the West. In my opinion. I think it's going to be Alabama or Ole Miss that wins the SEC West. Sun Belt. You got the Coastal Carolina and James Madison. Well, James Madison's not eligible for the title. So James Madison's up there at 2-0, but since they're in the transition to FBS, they're not eligible for postseason play. So it's not going to be them. So it's going to be either Coastal Carolina or Old Dominion. They're both undefeated in the Sun Belt East. In the West, you got South Alabama 1-0, Arkansas State, Troy. And Louisiana Raging Cajuns. So Billy Napier leaves Louisiana Raging Cajuns, and they're just they've fallen off big time. So it's like we're gonna have and all right. So there's that. There's that. All right. And Whoo-wee, man. So college football is heating up, man. We're like almost like to the halfway point, man. Almost to the halfway point in college football. It's kind of crazy. At week one, we wait so long to get to week one, then you blink an eye, and it's already like week 6. It's crazy. It's crazy college football, even NFL too. All of a sudden, you blink your eye, boom, and you're halfway through the season. Because right now, Saints are 1-3, so these next 3 games are going to be big for the Saints. It starts this Sunday against Seattle. It's a game they got to win. It's at home. They got to win that game. They can't lose that game. Yeah, next year, James Madison will be eligible for the postseason. Somebody, some Twitter, like a professional Twitter guy, somebody that's supposed to know the college football. Forgot his name. I think it was Ross Dellinger, or I can't remember who it was. Anyway, he posted like what the playoffs would look like right now, like at a certain point of the week, and he had James Madison in there, and people, fans had to tell him, "Hey, dude, you're wrong. James Madison is not even eligible for postseason. Shouldn't you know that? You're like in this media world. Shouldn't you know that?" So, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, so. Yeah, you would think that people in the know would know that, but apparently not. Apparently not. So. Hey, you saw that. They had James Madison playing Alabama, which was incorrect. It can't happen this year. So that's somebody just looking at standings and just didn't know what was up. Didn't know the rule. I can't believe you didn't know that rule, and fans knew it. It's like fans know it. No, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you know it? But it will be interesting when they do go to 12, how it's all going to work out. At least they'll have some games at least they'll have the first rounds on campus. So that'll bring some interest on campus. So wonder if they'll cut out a game instead of 12 games, play 11. I don't know. I don't know. Since there's going to be an expanded playoff, postseason for some teams, I wonder if they're going to drop a game and only play 11 games instead of 12. Who knows? But knowing college football, the way they like money, they won't do that. Because they're definitely, just like the NFL, they're not about player safety. They're about money first, then player safety. So, who knows how it's going to work out? But I think the top 4 should get buys. I mean, you have to have some kind of incentive to be in the top 4 or the top 2, just like baseball. Baseball made it an incentive to be the top 2 in the American League, American and National League. So you got to reward the teams that at least the top 2 has to have a bye. So you got to reward teams that play well. So, but man, I got about 10 more. I got about 10 more minutes to be on here. Okay, so it is okay. We'll be the top 4. Yeah, you got to reward those teams. 5 versus 12, 6 versus 11, 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9 could be very good games. Those could be very, very good football games. They really could. And since I mean, you know how I mean the playoff games have really been pretty bad. Um, they've really been pretty bad um, throughout the history of the playoffs. They haven't been very good. There's only like 2 or 3 games that've been like under 10 points, I believe. I think it was the Clemson Ohio State game a few years ago when they played in the Fiesta Bowl, and then uh, the Georgia Oklahoma Rose Bowl game. I think those are the only 2 games in the playoffs, not the national title game. The playoffs, they've been worth a damn. Yeah, I did. I saw where Kawhi Leonard came back. Yeah, he hasn't played. Another guy that hasn't played in a while. Another guy that hasn't played in a while. So talk about Zion being out for a while. Kawhi Leonard's another guy. I think Kansas City will beat the Raiders. I think they should. Yeah, I think they should beat the Raiders pretty handily. Uh, Man, the way the Chiefs played Sunday night, I don't see how they. I don't see how the Raiders can beat them. The way the Chiefs are playing. Yeah, yeah. I just don't. Yeah. I'm not. I don't. I don't think the Raiders are gonna. Yeah. Don't think the Raiders are gonna be able to beat Kansas City. Just don't see that happening at all. Yeah. Yeah. So if we go off, we got Clemson versus Oregon, USC versus Utah, Oklahoma State versus Penn State, and Tennessee versus Ole Miss. That would be some. That would be some. That would be some compelling football games. That could be. That could be. Tennessee Ole Miss would be a really good game. Oklahoma State, Penn State. I think that'd be a good game. The only game that could be possibly be a blowout is Clemson and Oregon. I don't know. I don't know. But they all should be a those games should be compelling football games. So we'll see though. Of course, things are going to change, but I don't know how they're going to determine who gets in, like the at larges. Are they going to say like say like there's a group of 5 in the top 12 and they win their conference championship? And are they going to get in? I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. How they're going to determine all that. Remember that one guy had James Madison in the playoffs, and James Madison's nowhere near the top 12. Hello, Cody. So I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna do that. So hopefully they'll do it like if let's just say there's a group of 5 team that wins the conference and they're in the top 12. Okay, they should be able to get. They should get in the playoffs. But if they're ranked like 20th, no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't get in the playoff. No, shouldn't happen. But shouldn't happen. But who knows what college football is going to do? Who knows? Yeah. So, all right, man. I am gonna head on. Yeah. 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 What there's a Power Five team ranked. Say something. Say something big happens, or something weird happens, and you have a Power Five team ranked like 20th. Do they get in the playoffs? I'll say no. I'll say no. They should no. Like no. No. I think that's I don't think it, like if they what if they have like 3 losses? What if something happens in like somebody in a weaker division like the coast like the ACC or the Big Ten? Say one of those teams in the other division like Duke beats Clemson and Duke's like ranked like 18th. No, they shouldn't get in the playoffs. Um, all right, last year's a good example. 24 Iowa and 4 Michigan. Does Iowa get in the playoffs? That's a question that the college football playoff committee is going to have to really look into and see what the best options are. But yeah, I don't necessarily think that just because you win the SEC or the Big Ten, that you necessarily should get into playoffs, regardless of what your ranked are. So shouldn't happen. Uh, man, so be interesting. Interesting to see what happens when they do that when they do that stuff. That's right. If Iowa under, you're right. So, but I just don't know if that's the best way to go. But who knows? I don't think they even determined how they're going to, put these teams in the top 12. So, yeah. What if Duke has 3 losses? Because they're in a weaker division, and let's say they beat Clemson. Clemson's undefeated. What happens then? Clemson only has 1 loss. So do they probably deserve this? They probably deserve to still be in the playoffs. So 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 yeah. So it's gonna be really interesting. Um, that once they determine what's going to be the format for the playoffs, you can rest assured people are going to complain about it because something's going to be quirky with it that people aren't going to like. So, but all right, man, I'm going to head on out. We're really contemplating doing the Pelicans playoff game. It's on TNT. I think it's on TNT tonight. I'm pretty sure it's on TNT, so I'll be able to watch it. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm really contemplating. I've already made the thumbnail to do the game, so might just go ahead and do it just because I know it's preseason, it doesn't matter, but I need to get my Pelicans viewership and get that community going. Pelicans. All right. Yeah. Yep. I just really don't know what's going to happen with the playoffs. We'll see. It's not as easy to just say, okay, put the top 12 teams in, regardless of of what happens. I hope they don't do that. I don't think they will. I don't think the playoff committee will do that. But hopefully they don't say, okay, if you're in the top 12, you get in, regardless of of what division you won or if you won the conference or whatever. So, I mean, you could have 2 Group of 5 teams in the top 12. You could. You could. So, anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you guys probably later tonight. Peace.